is a Bramble Jam podcast. Hi, I'm Bran, and I love winter movies from past years.
Hey, it's Panda. I like winter movies from past years.
Dan, I despise winter movies from past years, especially sequels, and this is the
Deck the Hallmark podcast.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to Deck the Hallmark.
Sequel time,
It
baby.
is sequel time. Bran, Panda, Dan, we're all here today.
Yep.
Boys, how are we? Closing out the week, feeling fresh, feeling froggy?
It has been, and I want to make sure I get this right, the worst viewing week of the year for me. Worst viewing week of
Wow.
Yeah, pretty close.
the year. Worst viewing week of the year.
Yeah, pretty
Right here.
close.
I'm trying to think of a worse one we've had so
Because
far.
yesterday was just an absolute uppercut for you.
I was sucker punched, guys, right in the gut, and I haven't recovered.
But Tuesday's the third best of the year for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know where you do. If you have the absolute bottom, bottom barrel combined with the third best, you're still not getting
is
there.
the worst,
This movie, it all hinges on today.
Yep.
Is what I'm trying to say.
It all hinges on today.
No pressure, one winner proposal.
None.
Guys, we got this one. We got an Ireland movie coming up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boy.
I can't wait to do a jig.
I don't know if that's okay to say. I don't know if you can say it.
I think it's okay. We'll let it pass. Rick?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
You jig away.
And then
You
the
jig
last...
all day if you want to. Jig left, jig right. Jig all night.
And then the last one is right in front of me, which I don't even...
I don't remember.
Who
that
is
movie.
this? Oh, it's the guy from Virgin River.
Oh, that clears it up.
The guy from Virgin River. The people were all excited about.
No.
I've never seen Virgin River.
Well, how do you know that that's the guy from
It
it?
says it right here in the synopsis. It says Virgin River.
But you said it like that cleared it up for you.
And Janelle Parrish.
Oh, it's the guy from Doors of Montana.
That actually is such a great.
Don't bring up Doors of Montana like you don't love it.
It's true.
You love Doors of
You
Montana.
called
Doors
us
of
last
Montana.
night and you
Yeah,
said,
you're
"Hey,
right. That's true.
boys,
We went to Doors of Montana Fest.
We did.
In 2013.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Got the clip.
Thanks for
Oh
coming
man,
with me,
I'm
guys,
so
to
excited, man.
Doors of Montana.
It's so fun.
Yeah, this
so
is
many,
blast.
so many things I really want to see. What are you most excited for?
I'm most excited about Ride the Steed.
I'm
Yeah.
most excited about Dime a Dozen.
Dime a dozen? Yeah, pick your litter is what I'm here for.
Oh,
Hey
wow.
guys, you think we'll ever start a podcast?
No, that's
That'd
ridiculous.
be crazy.
God bless.
Let's watch Panda ride a horse.
Hey guys,
Yeah, Trace.
I like podcasts.
Do you? Do you
Yeah.
have any good ideas?
What if it was a few people who went in the neighbor's yard, dug holes, and put in little recording devices?
What about, would there be any like nuts in the ground too?
Yes,
Wow.
acorns.
Sounds like the worst idea I've ever heard, Trace.
Yeah.
Why are you here at Doors of Montana?
I brought you. I'm the driver. Go on the magic school bus.
Oh boy, we
Weird.
drove to Montana?
Yeah, it appears so.
I don't remember that at all.
You were, to be fair,
wouldn't.
you get car sick, and so
get-
you took
yeah.
a little
You're a
bit
mess.
of melatonin. You were out the whole time.
That's right.
You're a mess. You say, give me the melly.
Give me
We
that
go to
melly.
you just shotgun it.
Shotgun the
correct.
melly.
Shotgun the
You were
melly.
up
Saw that
around
live
live.
too.
You
I-
You woke up around Florida, and then we gave you a little bit more, and
pretty
then you were
sure
back
around
in Montana.
Florida.
We go
What
down.
the
Took a weird
world?
turn. Trace was driving.
That's on me.
Took us 58 hours to get to Montana. And that's driving
It said
time.
26. I went 84.
He and Tracy booked us in all travel lodges, weirdly
Yeah.
enough, which was I got fleas somehow. I didn't even know how that's possible.
Yeah.
Shotgun the Melly, they played live in the last When Calls the Heart episode, if I'm not mistaken.
I wish it would have. Well, been better.
Good gosh.
Hey, we're Shotgun the Melly. Where are they? Shotgun the Melly. That's just like low-key chill beats the whole time.
They open up for
It's white noise.
they open up
This guy
for
pushes a button. It's just like. And he's just got headphones up here.
Shotgun the Melly.
we have fun here at Deck the Hallmark. That's when we're not doing all those ads, am I right?
You said it, pal.
And we're always wrong in our wait whats. That's what I heard. Somebody called us out for being wrong in our wait whats, Panda.
What?
In the reviews.
What did we do?
Nobody gives us good reviews anymore. We just get bad ones. And someone said, these
Which
guys
is
are
fair.
wrong in their wait whats. It's totally legal to take a picture of someone out in public. And the reviewer is right on that.
Huh.
You started it, and I piggybacked it.
No, that's on me.
You
But
can
I would
actually
say-
do that. Well, I would say if that's how you're writing reviews based upon how accurate and legal our wait whats are, don't listen.
Okay, well, and here's the problem. Then why did the police pick me up? I don't understand.
It's a different restraining order, pal.
Oh, okay.
You're a naked.
Good save, Trace.
Shotgun the belly.
Shotgun the melon.
And of all the things to correct, I wouldn't lead with that one. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Woo!
One winner proposal. Yeah.
Dan, do you want to do the synopsis for this one?
Yeah, man, bring it over here.
I don't have it. I want to see how much you remember.
No, I don't want to do it without the
Okay,
words.
no, I'll do it. I got it.
I mean, Rig is always in the pen if you need him.
I know he's always in the pig. One Winter Proposal originally aired on January 12th, 2019. A simpler time, am I right, boys?
So, 20
went,
what year?
2019.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
what's
And it went a little something like this. You guys know Kara. You guys know Ben. Kara, she writes.
Yes.
She's got a novel that's about to come out. Ben, remember how he was the CEO? He's not anymore. He's going to start a new snowboard company.
Yep.
So he goes back to what he knows best.
Be hot.
So Kara's writing this novel. It's going to be published. She's very excited about that. Ben is one investor away from really being able to launch this sucker. So they're thriving. It's New Year's Eve. They go to a rooftop party. Less sparklers this time, thank God. They kiss. Big fun. Now, you guys remember Sean. You guys remember Megan. Best friends.
Of course.
Of course. How can you forget? They kind of...
They weren't best friends.
Huh?
Sean and Megan weren't best friends.
No. Sean...
And Megan were best friends of the two leads.
Yes.
Got it. But you
I
said
can see.
You guys remember Sean
I
and
can
Megan,
see.
best friends?
Yes, best friends of the leads.
Yeah,
Is what I left that out.
I should have done this. You're right.
No, you're right. No. So they had kind of fallen out of contact with each other. They run into each other at the New Year's Eve event. It's kind of awkward. They don't really know how to keep this thing going. They don't know how to talk. It's a real bummer of a situation. Now, you guys know how Karen and Ben been together for about a year now?
Yeah, almost exactly a year, from what I understand, based upon the New Year's celebrations.
Yes. So we're thinking something serious is going to be happening here because Ben is going to take Kara back to the same chalet as last year. Remember the one they double booked?
Yeah.
Half chalet situation.
They do invite, she invites Megan. Megan brings her friend / photographer. And Ben didn't have to invite Sean because Sean works there now. Thank God. Megan finds this out when she goes to get some wrap for Kara's fake injury. So they're gonna meet again there. Megan she's not sure. She's got this big new role that she's trying to work with, and they're going to be taking pictures for this expansion of this magazine or something. And so she's there to take pictures. She's there. She's all business, all serious. So Ben and Kara, they're there. Kara's thinking proposal might be happening here. And there's a real big reason why she thinks a proposal's happening. And that's because she finds a receipt for a jewelry store in his pocket, his coat pocket. She's like, this is happening. But time and time again, he keeps blowing it. Not blowing it like, he's doing bad things, but he's just not proposing in the way that she thought, because it gives her like a little jewelry like from in the first movie and stuff like that. It's whatever. It's just not a proposal. Now Ben is also very distracted because he keeps trying to get this investor on board at the Snow Lodge, and they just kind of can't keep syncing up. Now he also gives her a new helmet where her ponytail can come out the back. So she thought it was going to be a ring, an engagement ring, and she got a helmet instead, which, close. So she's bummed. She goes out to the snow slopes and she meets this older woman who's struggling to snowboard. They hang out. They start eating together and hanging out, and finds out, kind of is like, hey, do you think maybe you might be, missing what bit, like maybe Ben isn't ready to propose yet. Maybe you're just putting that expectation on him. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. So, the movie continues, and there's some snow and stuff. Get to the end, and he has this wonderful big gesture calling back to books and calling back to things from the first movie. And they finally get together, and he proposes to her, and he says yes. And Megan and Sean, they finally kiss, which I guess we're all excited about. I wonder what is going to happen next movie. Who can tell? And that, my friends, was one winter proposal.
We did it. Yay.
Guys, I tried to make it long. I tried to make it have some.
You stretched it. It was a good stretch.
The best I could.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back here on
Take the Day Off.
Welcome back to Hallmark Book Club with Panda.
Thanks, guys. Glad to be here.
Who you got today? Hallmark Book Club is back.
It is back.
Who did you have last week?
I had Patricia Sargent.
And who do you have today?
Today?
Isn't there an episode coming out today?
I think
Friday?
it's next week.
Next week.
Yep.
So bi-weekly.
Who do you got next week? Can you say?
I want to keep it on the DL. I don't want to spoil too much.
You don't remember.
He doesn't remember.
We record in batches. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's fair.
But Patty, her interview was great.
Patricia.
Patty.
Patricia.
We call her Patty.
Okay. Yes, we do. Of course.
Of course.
Yeah, as you do.
So one winter proposal. You guys want to break it down?
Let's
You guys
break
want
it
to start with a hot
down.
take?
Yeah.
Start with a hot take. We share exactly how I felt about this movie. Panda, go ahead, pal.
Yeah. So you know how I said that this was, you had mentioned it's the toughest viewing week that we've had so far. And I say it all comes down to this day. I knew beforehand, before I said it, it didn't.
Well, you didn't watch it in between that statement and now?
You were slow playing it?
I was slow playing it. Guys, let me tell you, this movie does not get it done for me. This movie is also a slog and very tough to watch. Sean and Megan are the best part of the movie. They're the most interesting couple.
Best friends.
They're best friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it other than the I don't know, what's the main couple's name? I don't remember.
Ben
Turner and Taylor Cole.
Ben and I lost it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, her. I don't care at this point. Like we saw them get together. There's no mystery. We know he's going to propose at the end.
What do you think they're doing next movie?
I think those crazy kids might just get married.
Get out of here.
You never know. The fact that essentially what they do is they replay the last movie because they have nothing. They have nothing for this movie. And there's there's a lot more talking. They don't do really anything cute the entire time. It's a slog.
They added Cardi Wong into the mix. That's the big new thing they did. He's there taking pictures.
But again, that's the most interesting, but that's not them, strictly speaking.
No.
Like this movie is essentially a replay of the last movie because they have nothing. And that to me is outrageous. It's outrageous that this was the second movie. I'm ready for the third one simply because maybe it'll be a little bit different, but man, this movie was tough to sit through.
I don't think they're going to be at the snowboarding chalet.
Which they had to. Now that I've seen it, you couldn't do a third one of those because the second one was so boring. It was bad, guys. I struggled the entire time. Sean and Megan are the best.
It
part
was
of this
bad
story.
guys.
It was a bad guys.
Bad guys.
Bad guys.
Bad
No,
guys.
Bad guys. Yeah.
It was bad guys. It was bad guys.
It was bad guys. It was a slog.
I don't disagree. I said in my hot take of the first one that I don't know how they're going to do 2 more, and I stand by it. It is a movie, and it happens, and we watched it, and that's all that there is to it. Unfortunately, it doesn't. I just don't. These characters, they don't do much for me personally. These 2 leads, especially, just don't do a ton for me, and so sorry. But I am coming into Saturday with an open mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, from the synopsis, they're both successful. So her book apparently sells well. He's doing well with his, new snowboarding business. And they're just going to throw a wedding together is what it sounds like. So I don't know.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? They are going to go back to the chalet.
They are.
Yes, they say it in the synopsis. They go back.
Oh, in the springtime.
Springtime. So
Spring chalet.
So spring chalet.
If there's snow again, guys, I'm out. Like, it's got to be like, you got to give me some spring feels at this point, because we've seen a lot of snow.
I thought you liked the winter movies more.
Guys, I
than
do
this.
like the winter movies, but I'm ready to move on. We've seen 2 of the same movie. Literally, It's the same movie twice with snow. Like,
Can't tell me the same horse twice.
This movie again, or the Wind Calls Hard episode from yesterday again.
this movie again. That's how bad.
I'm with you.
That's how bad the Wind Calls Hard
I'm
episode
with you,
was.
Brand.
The worst.
I need to sit on that.
You're sitting time's over.
Sitting time's over. Give me one call start.
Wow.
Unreal.
Bold. There are some bad sequels in life, like in general, movies that didn't need to be made that were made as a money grab.
Empire Strikes Back, one of them.
Jaws: The Revenge comes to mind as that quintessential sequel that doesn't need to be made. I'm here to tell you, this sequel takes the cake. It is just unnecessary to the nth degree. And here's the thing is, I like the chemistry of the leads more than these 2 guys do. I think that Jack Turner and Taylor Cole are good characters, but this movie is just a nothing burger of a movie. Why? I don't name me a Hallmark sequel. I said this earlier in the week. Name me a Hallmark sequel that's good on its own, that stands on its own as a good movie that you cared about, not just a reliving how much you loved the first movie. These movies aren't designed to be sequels. They just aren't. And this was really bad. This was, I don't know if it's as bad as Marrying Father Christmas, but it's up there. It is a bad, bad movie. And I like all 4 leads. I like Sean and Megan. I think Raquel Bernard's great. All 4 of the leading cast are wonderful. This movie doesn't need to be made, and it shouldn't have been made, and I can't believe we had to watch it. Absolutely not.
Here comes another.
Down the pike.
It's time for all the feels part of the show. We talk about what this movie gives us feels. Panda.
I guess the proposal. I mean, he does.
The proposal did work for me.
The proposal works. It's a great looking scene. Like, it is really, they do a really good job of staging the scene. I think they do a good job of making that work. I guess that's the one that gave me feels. Sure.
Yep, feels for me as well on the proposal. Lots of things going for that. Did a lot of fun callbacks, worked in books, looked really nice, and you got that one song that always works. You know what I mean? He's gonna propose. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
One step, one winter proposal.
You nailed it. I didn't have any feels, as it may come as no surprise to you. It was just not good. The proposal, by the time we got there, and here's the thing is I'm comparing all of these to Gift to Remember 2, Cherished Memories. And the end of that movie, they throw haymakers like nobody's business at the end of that movie when it comes to the proposal. That's how you do it. This movie did not work. Sorry.
Let's take one more break. We'll come back with the Wait What's here on Deck the Hallmark. We're back. We're talking about One Winter Proposal.
I have died every day
Waiting for you.
What was that?
Darling,
Don't be afraid. I have
loved you for 1,000 years.
I love you for 1,000 more. I actually like her stuff.
Good for you, buddy.
Name another one.
Jar of Hearts.
Ugh.
Name another.
Oh, I actually do have. I bought one of her
On
other
iTunes,
song.
Christina Perry? Is that her
Yeah,
name?
Christina Perry. What's the other song I have by her?
It's not important to go ahead with your way what's.
No, I'm gonna find it.
Okay,
just
Dan.
put it on a pause. No, here we go.
Put it
All
on
right,
a
I'll do
pause.
it. I don't know. All
Collecting
right.
your jar of hearts, tearing us apart. You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul. Don't come back for me. Don't come back at all.
The weakest part of that song is the bridge.
That song's bad in general.
It's like a horror movie there in the middle.
That version for sure.
I don't know what song that is, Brandon. That you just.
That's
did.
the bridge of that song.
I don't think so.
Yes.
Christina Perry, Jar of Hearts Bridge. Look it up. It's We're
Go
not
ahead.
playing it. Go.
Okay. My first question is, why would you carry around the receipt to the engagement ring in your pocket? Like, and then like,
It's not the engagement ring. The engagement ring is his mother's. He went and got it resized, and he carried around that receipt in his pocket.
unbelievable, dude. What are you doing? You've thought through the whole thing except that. Like,
And then he's like, I can't believe you figured
he
out
gets
the
mad at
proposal.
her. He gets mad at her.
I can't believe you cracked the case by
Doofus.
going into the pocket that I told you to go in to get the thing I told you to get.
Yeah, I don't understand.
That's terrible.
so stupid.
How could you have cracked the case, Sherlock? How did you went rummaging through my stuff? Oh, the exact pocket I told you to? I put it right beside the thing that I told you to go get for me? How dare you?
So dumb, dude.
Read a receipt.
She says, this book is driving me crazy, and the book hasn't even been released yet. Yeah, that's typically how it works. The editing process is typically the most frantic part of writing the book. Yeah, that's normally what happens, Chief. I don't know.
Checks out.
Yeah, that scans.
Yep. Scan.
Do they have it? I want to know about the trivia night. They said we are defending trivia night winners.
back to back or what
that
was
means
it?
they have two trivia night. They have one trivia night once a year.
January 2nd or 3rd. Every year they have a trivia
That's
night. and
unbelievable.
it.
And then
The first time
it's all related to
snowboarding.
snowboarding, and this time it's Big Toes and Shawn Mendes, which is Shawn Mendes sponsored by Hallmark.
I don't know.
Because we had a Shawn
This
Mendes
was a
song.
coincidence.
Such a
for sure.
coincidence. We had a Shawn Mendes song in the new movie, and then this movie from 2 years ago, Shawn Mendes question in there.
Is Shawn Mendes somehow, does he own Hallmark and we
I don't
know?
I don't know. It's pretty young down Hallmark, but
You never know. That guy
Stitches
made a lot
was
of money
huge,
with
dude.
Stitches. First thing he thought once that song hit platinum was he was like, what if I bought
what if I
Hallmark?
bought Crown Media?
Dope.
I love when calls to heart.
Everybody in my demo does.
There's a fireworks show on New Year's Eve, and
special
those
one.
those fireworks just linger. They're not like the ones that go pow, and then they slowly fall down. These ones just go. It's like the slowest expansion of fireworks I've ever seen. I want to know the science behind them, really, if I can be honest with you. I want to know more about this coffee, this hot chocolate bar that they are out in the freezing cold, but they decided to put mug sweaters around all the mugs so it makes your hands not get warm when you're holding the mug.
Yeah.
It's like, let's put sweaters on all of them so half the goodness of the hot chocolate out here is taken away. Was there anyone else playing the trivia? Was there anyone else in there doing the
There's a
trivia?
lot of trivia heads in there. Nobody knew the Shawn Mendes answer. It's Stitches? Get out of here.
No. I think it's...
I don't know what this trivia night was because there wasn't like someone reading the questions. No one else seemed to be even remotely invested in it. They won, so that would explain it. They won, so maybe it was only them. I don't know. Dan?
The woman in charge of Rukia Bernard, the magazine that Rukia Bernard works at, says we're starting a travel section because, and I quote, more women are looking to explore the world.
That's so true, though. That's so true, though.
How? Guys, how? In 2019, is there just a cursory glance at the script to go, well, that's not going to make it in, right? We did the research, and more women are looking to explore the world. Jiminy Christmas. Explain to me how Sean, a successful orthopedic surgeon, he works on hips and shoulders. Somehow he goes from orthopedic surgeon to ski lodge resort infirmary doctor. I don't know how. I don't know what happened there. I don't know why he thought that was a good career move. You're an orthopedic surgeon. Now you're going to go and work a few shifts at putting Band-Aids on people, and you moved away from all your friends and family. Doesn't make any sense to me. Cardi Wong joins in on this particular thrilling episode of the One Winter series, and he is the photographer and assistant to Rukia Bernard's character, and they're up on this mountain to take pictures, and the first picture he takes, he's like, look at this, and she's like, wow, that looks great. It's one of the worst photographs I've ever seen, like ever seen. It wouldn't have made any magazine. It would not have made a reel that your parents put together on PowerPoint to like, you know, celebrate your wedding, if that makes sense. It would not have made any photo anything. It was an awful picture. How in the world could he have possibly thought it was good? Sean and Megan are eating hot dogs, and Rukia says, this hot dog is amazing. And Sean says, it's Ben's secret garnish recipe. Now, you can say secret relish recipe. You can say secret jardiniere. That's something you put on a dog, and like a sausage dog. A garnish is something on the side of the plate that you do not eat. It is there as a garnish. For someone to have a secret garnish recipe, that would be fine at like a fancy restaurant, I guess, where it's supposed to look nice. But a secret garnish recipe does not help the hot dog one iota. It doesn't help it at all. Don't know why he said it. Lastly, she changes the ending of her book after they already printed the book. The book is hard copy bound, cover. It is, boxes of it are in bookstores, ready to sell. And then at the end of the movie, she casually goes, I talked to the publisher. They let me reprint it. No.
So bad.
No.
So bad.
You would never do that under any circumstance,
Ever.
unless it's like Grisham. Like if Grisham was like, hey, scrap it. They would do it for Grisham. But for an unknown author, they've already bound all the books. They've already shipped them.
No, they did say at the beginning she got this to look at.
But it's already bound with the cover on it.
That one is.
No, there was a box of them.
No.
There wasn't a box of the books?
Not that I recall. We can go back. We'll take it to the tape.
Okay.
I remember her distinctly saying, I got one to go through.
But they
I don't know.
shipped
Like
them
at
out
that
to
point,
critics.
At that point, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
How is it up for review?
Everybody has them to review.
They're getting ready to do a book review. That doesn't make any sense. The book is in its finalized form when
No,
it goes out
it's
for
hard
review.
copy.
That's
It's bad.
train wreck bad. That's
real bad.
That is next level stupid.
Yep, it's dumb.
Next level.
You guys don't know anything about books.
Can you imagine if Chris Nolan, after he sent the movie to Warner Brothers, was like, I want to change the end of the Prestige?
Release the Nolan cut.
Gosh, please, let's go.
More incomprehensible than ever. The entire movie's just
It's Tenet. Everybody's doing everything backwards the whole time. Reese's cups coming out of my mouth. There are some people that would think it was good. I'm telling you right now.
We should pay. We should put Christopher Nolan's name on our podcast and just like make the
see what
audio
happens.
awful.
Hey, bud. Bum, bum. Bum. I want to be very clear. I adore Christopher Nolan. I love all of his movies. He's wonderful. I can't wait for him to make more movies. This is still a funny bit. That sounds like an opening to a court show.
It does. I feel like all of his movies have ticky tacks. Just throughout it.
It's Hans Zimmer, baby.
Where'd that horn come from?
Organ.
This is the keyboard player. Dad. 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 It's time for What the Hallmark of our show, where we wonder what could have been maybe having get some clarity to the questions that we still have, such as, what was that bit?
That's a good question.
Panda?
At one point, the guy he's getting ready to pitch to gets on the phone and he says, no, I said 10,000 units, not a 100,000 units. And I want to know the story on how somebody sat there was like, 10,000, all right, put it down for 100. Like, how did that happen? I want to know the story there. I want to know what he got on 100,000 units of. I mean, it could be, is it 100,000 snowboards they accidentally are? Like, I just want to know what's going on there because it sounds like a real crisis.
So, do you remember, and maybe someone in the chat can remind me, but Sean, where did he used to live before he took the job at the mountains?
He was in town with everybody else.
Yes.
Okay. So, if a guy that you're talking to, just hypothetically speaking, you meet at a lodge, and you go back to the town that you both live in, and you're missing phone calls, and you're missing emails, and you're not seeing each other. If you found out that the guy moved away to take another job, do you think it's going to work out? Do you think do you think he's in? He's not in, right?
I mean, he didn't tell you that he was moving.
He just was like, I'm out of here.
He didn't say anything. My whole thing is I don't know if he's that into her.
He doesn't seem to be.
He doesn't seem to be that
when
into
he's
her.
with her.
When he's with her,
But
sure.
he clearly left without telling her.
He clearly left without telling her. He clearly moved away, so it wasn't like a deciding factor.
I think
What's going to happen here?
I think they both got really busy, but even so, like, you would be like, hey, I'm out.
Yeah, I think my point is they were very busy,
Hey,
and that was
I'm out.
They were really busy, and that was when they were in the same town. Like, again, they have this moment, but now they're like the one thing they had going for them was at least we'll be in the same town. Now they're not going to be in the same town.
Yeah,
And I just don't get the vibe that he's that into her.
I just don't understand. I still, once again, orthopedic surgeon to ski lodge infirmary doctor. It's just weird.
I know we'll find out. I mean,
weird.
they kiss at the end, and we're going to find out on Saturday.
Guaranteed guess is that they will be engaged by the end of the movie. You heard it here first, even though you should have figured that out already.
You guys know what I'm saying, though?
I know what you're saying.
I don't think
It's a
they are
weird
going to
vibe.
be engaged.
You don't think so?
I think they're going to pull what happened to Christmas in Evergreen this year.
Oh, we don't get the wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I think we'll get a wedding. I don't think we'll get
So
a
it's nothing
proposal.
like the Christmas in Evergreen at all.
No.
Good talk. Good talk. Glad we
there
had
won't
it.
be a proposal.
So do you think, does Rakia Bernard hate weddings? Oh. She's the connecting link in between that theory.
Yeah.
Oh,
of
that's
yours.
fascinating.
Boy, you hate to see that.
What about the Hat Factory, though? That movie was terrible.
It was not the best one.
Guy's very fired up about somebody giving him money for his hat factory.
Dan?
Don't do it. I want to know like how it goes with them making what I can only surmise are garbage snowboards. Like that's their big revelation is what if we make bad snowboards? Like anyone that is a professional or like a high level, they're not using snowboards that are made for beginners. I don't care what you say. Like it's for everybody. When you say it's for everybody, that means it's made for the lowest level person.
But
I'm not saying there's not a market
there
for that. I'm just saying I want to know how it went. These guys, this got big wig snowboard. His snowboards were in the hands of professionals everywhere. And this girl that loves snowboards. How did it go for them to decide to make beginner level snowboards as a marketing scheme? I just want to know how it went.
What was his he's essentially creating the same company twice,
Basically.
before
Yeah.
before the suggestion to make bad snowboards,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. And then the helmet with the ponytail thing.
That's a great invention, sure. Of
course.
Who doesn't love that? It's a great idea.
Yeah.
We did, everybody. Congratulations. We got another one. We're going to watch this one, new one tomorrow.
Yeah, boy.
Super.
Who do we have today for the double decker of the week, Dan? It's my decker. It's your decker.
Wouldn't you know it? It's Laura Babula. Babula? Babula. Let's go with Babula.
Yeah, Laura Babula, dean of at Wholesale University.
Wholesale University.
Yeah,
so
wholesale.
kind of like Full Sail,
Yeah,
but wholesale.
yeah, Wholesale University.
So wholesale as in
What
you
do
know,
you think?
selling stuff wholesale.
No, you'd be wrong. She teaches people how to get wholesale prices on wholesales for your boat. There's a
So it's the entire university. The entire university.
Yeah.
It's a 4-year degree.
yeah, 4 years, buddy.
On how to get wholesale prices on boating equipment.
Yeah.
How much is this school? Because it can't be cheaper than just buying a sail, right?
Now, what tuition was a little steep for me.
Okay.
I had to take out some loans for it. I don't want to get into the nitty gritty, but
But how much is just
still
a
on
non?
like a FAFSA or
how
something?
much is a
Yeah.
non-wholesale priced sale?
if you're in state or out of state tuition?
This is my question. How much is a sale?
Just a
standard.
sail?
To buy a sail for my boat.
Oh, I don't know, $1,000 maybe.
Okay, what's the wholesale price?
Oh, pennies on the dollar.
Okay, and then how much is school?
20 grand a year.
Okay, see, you could just buy the sail.
But most people wouldn't understand where to even start.
to get a regular sail.
Yeah. Try to Google it. I bet you can.
So you're telling where to buy a sail? Nope, not a boat. Dang, autocorrect. Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, well, how much? Bet you won't get a better price than I can.
I mean, just right here, it's like, a couple $100.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So you're saying that maybe Laura Babula's idea for a 4-year university on how to find bargain boat equipment is not a
That
good
will
idea?
ultimately cost more than a non-wholesale price sale.
Huh. I bet, let me negotiate that price. I bet I can get for you cheaper.
Are you working for wholesale now? Is this a Ponzi pyramid scheme?
I've taken the class, so I know how to negotiate, get wholesale pricing
And
on
then
that
you
sale.
charge money.
Yeah. If you
And
give
then
me,
we
give
go
me
and try to
$500
sell-
give me $500, I could get you that
Did you
sale
say
for $100.
$20,000 a year?
Yeah, for first year. It's a little steep, but I feel, man, my instructors are top notch.
This is a Ponzi
Top
scheme.
notch.
What are some of the classes? Because the whole point of this, again, at this point, whatever, it's 4 years of learning how to get wholesale prices.
Yep.
But when you get to the different what are some of the courses?
Great. Here's a yacht. That was the very first course, so that you learn how to be able to.
The first course
Here's a yacht.
here's a yacht.
It's just
Yeah, so that you can figure out what's considered a yacht or not.
No, here's a yacht is someone's giving you a yacht.
Well, no.
every
They show
day.
you a picture of a
so
yacht.
I
and they
actually
said,
went to
"Here's a
the. This
yacht."
was
Paying money.
this was a free class. You can go in one day. So you go into the class and
You
on
audit it.
the whiteboard or on the PowerPoint, the projector. There it is.
Yeah.
There's just a picture of a boat.
Yep.
And you have to decide
Yacht or not.
yacht
yacht or not.
But it's a semestral in class.
every day, different type of boat.
Yeah, so I'll give you an example, and this was crazy. They pulled up a sailboat, little tiny sailboat. Then they pulled up a yacht, and I got that one pretty easy. But then you start getting big boats. They're like, I was like, well, that's a yacht. They were like ocean cruiser. And then they had cargo boat. You get into some really crazy stuff.
This idea deserves this movie. Sorry, Laura Babula. Just does. I'm sure
One
you're.
day
I'm
you-
sure you're fabula, Babula.
One day, one day
But
that
this idea is Drabula.
this was like mid-semester. You walk in and there's a picture just of a rock,
Yep.
and you go, "Yes, it's yacht rock."
It's a yacht rock, you're right.
All right, we'll be back next week.
You should be fired. That is as low as it gets. That's below deck right there.
It's yacht rock. Because we'll be back on Monday. Until then, may we be the first to wish you a Merry Christmas!
Deck the Hallmark is a Bramble Jam podcast recorded live in, that Greenville, South Carolina. Is produced by Brandon Gray. Set decor by Plum Haywood Mall. For more information on all Bramble Jam podcasts, you can go to bramblejampodcast.com. For more information on how to listen to Deck the Hallmark ad-free, you can go to bramblejamplus.com.